tarde, pues moriremos temprano. Le contestó Feliciano, yo te entro con toda el alma, porque me lo han informado que eres fiera de La Palma. Se fueron desbalagando formándoles un chiquero, porque estaba traspasado con una daga de acero. Entonces llegó su madre, del susto se estremeció, con ansia les preguntaba: señores, ¿quién lo mató? Le contestó Feliciano: señora, yo lo maté, no vengo a perder el tiempo ni a conceder su merced. Vuela y vuela, palomita, vuela por todos los llanos, anda a avisar a La Palma que lo mató Feliciano.
Llegadora a todo lo que da. Así es la número 1, 106.1 FM, la que está bien arriba. ¡Bien arriba!
La culpa que yo me haya enamorado de alguien como tú, aunque tenerte había soñado. No debí ilusionarme, pues nomás me lastimabas. Tu cariño no era limpio, pero yo más me aferraba. Y cuando más pasó el tiempo, yo me iba dando cuenta que para ti yo era un juego, se iba acabando la paciencia. Y ahorita me pides perdón, pero no valoraste a tiempo lo único que había entre tú y yo. No quiero nada contigo porque no me haces feliz. Quiero encontrar una persona que esté dispuesta a hacerme sonreír. Yo me equivoqué contigo pensando que podías amarme, pero fueron muy pobres mis detalles. No quiero nada contigo porque sería repetir cada vez que quería besarte y te alejabas de mí. Pero pronto voy a borrarte y arrancarte de mi alma, y al fin podré demostrarte que sufrirás sin que te ame. Y esta es la banda Rancho Viejo
y el mismo de siempre, Cristian Jacobo.
¿Qué le hace? Pero fueron muy pobres mis detalles. No quiero nada contigo porque sería repetir cada vez que quería besarte y
demostrarte que sufrirás sin que te ame.
¡Oh my God! Esto está de no creerse. Lo más raro y viral está aquí en JC y las más buenas de la radio.
Atención, atención, ¿es usted de las personas que se levanta por las noches frecuentemente para orinar? ¿El flujo de orina es débil? ¿Sensación de orinar repetidas veces? A medida que pasan los años, la próstata aumenta de tamaño, ocasionando estos malestares. Pero ya no tiene que vivir así. Llegó ProHerbal, fórmula natural, que le permite recuperar su tranquilidad. ProHerbal es una combinación de plantas y vitaminas con propiedades preventivas y curativas que contribuye a tratar inflamaciones en las vías urinarias y la próstata. Para más información, llame al 1-800-841-9731. 1-800-841-9731.
Oigan, tremenda noticia, déjenme contarles esto. Pues tiene a toda la ciencia, a los médicos con la boca abierta, porque fíjense, decidieron subastar una casa en Holanda. Hasta ahí todo normal, ¿no? Pero resulta ser que todos los nuevos dueños, cuando llegaron a la casa, pues sí se encontraron mucho desastre adentro. Dijeron, pues vamos a revisarla muy bien. Estaban checando la casa cuando de pronto adentro se encontraron a un gatito. El gatito que sale corriendo. Sacaron cuentas, parece que se informaron con los dueños anteriores y les dijeron, es un gato que no pudimos encontrar, que lo buscamos por todas partes y todo. Pues quién sabe dónde se metió el mugre gato que se quedó encerrado en esa casa por 52 días. Lo peor del caso es que no tenía comida y no tuvo agua y obviamente sobrevivió porque le hablaron a los que se encargan de los pets, se lo llevaron, le pusieron suerito, lo revivieron, lo sanaron, quedó como nuevo el gatito y ahorita están investigando cómo es que ese gato pudo sobrevivir 52 días sin agua y sin comida.
No, pues es un gato, a lo mejor se murió, volvió a vivir, se murió y revivió, ya tiene 7 vidas, sabrá Dios.
Sí, en una de esas sí ya va en la 7ª vida, ¿no? Ajá. A lo mejor se encontró alguna ratilla o algo.
Ándale,
o a lo mejor es vegetariano.
Los gatos, híjole, son bien mañosos, esos no se mueren, y aunque los saques, es más encuentran cosas de la nada.
¿En serio? Una rata, eso sí no me había puesto a pensar.
Cucarachas, algo.
Bueno, según las investigaciones y lo primero que acaban de dar a conocer es que en las heces del gato se encontraron trozos de papel. Probablemente, dice, tuvo que ingerir papel para no morirse. O sea, estuvo comiéndose el papel, que el poquito que encontró. Y que aunque no tenía agua en la casa donde estaba encerrado, sospechan ellos que el gatito tuvo que ingerir gotas que se filtraban a lo mejor del grifo o de algún lugar. Entonces veía que estaba cayendo por ahí una gotita y eso lo hacía vivir. Pero miren, se mantuvo 52 días sin agua y sin comida. No se quería morir.
Bien wild ese gato, un survival. Mira, se le acabaron las vidas, yo pienso.
Bueno, ahí está. Para los que piensan que tienen muchas vidas, a lo mejor sí, como dice la que yo me voy con esa teoría también. Como dice que tienen, ¿cuántas? ¿7 vidas o 9?
7.
7,
bueno.
52 días por 3, las 4 vidas se debe haber echado ahí, yo creo.
La combinación más caliente de la radio.
JC y las más buenas de la radio.
Para mis amigos yo soy buen amigo para lo que se ofrezca. Yo soy muy sencillo, no soy presumido y eso a mí me cuesta. Pero los bocones yo no los mastico, para ser sincero. Me gusta escuchar los que platiquen, pero no todos les creo. que yo tengo es porque he trabajado. No soy ambicioso, pero tengo un sueño que aún no he logrado. Y si algo les digo, que yo en mi camino algo he comprobado, que si algo le tiras tienes que pegarle tarde o que temprano. Conocido muchos, pero mis amigos vean que son muy pocos. No hay que ir a la escuela para saber quién es el que es malicioso. No a todos les caigo, será porque no soy monedita de oro. Pero no me busquen que andando enojado también soy maloso. Ni más ni menos, viejones, ahí nomás. Puro de Tamaulipas, a fijar de music. No crean que soy malo, déjenles comento que no soy dejado. Es que como es costumbre nunca de faltar quien quiera uno humillarlo. Y aprovechando algo quiero decirles a esos que se pasaron, no soy muy rencoroso, más no se me arrimen para no desairarlo. Me gusta trabajar porque me gusta darme uno que otro lujo. Cuando cargo de sobra al pobre le regalo, es uno de mis gustos. Es que cuando no tuve yo siempre soñé que eso hicieran conmigo. También cuando me muera quiero que se acuerden que fui buen amigo. De todos mis amigos yo ya me despido, aquí está mi corrido. Ya les canté un poco, quizás sea mucho desde mi camino. Dispénseme también si no aclaré mi nombre, también mi apellido. Soy aquella persona que cumple sus sueños que tuvo de niño. ¡Ay, conejones! Y puro final de music.
Llega dura, a todo lo que da. Así es la número 1, 106.1 FM, la que está bien arriba.
Sueña, cierra tus ojos, toma mis manos y abrázame con fuerza, no me dejes solo, escucha el silencio, mirando mis ojos, quiero que sepas esta noche cuánto te amo y lo feliz que soy. Quisiera esta noche robar de tus labios un soplo de vida para mi corazón, que yo por amarte subiría hasta las nubes y me entregaría por completo porque te amo. No me importaría morir entre tus brazos porque te amo. Que yo por amarte a ciegas caminaría y fiel te seguiría aunque me suene.
The Rockets are ready to soar. Welcome to Rocket Football on Fiero 106.1 FM. Tonight, your Rockets are home at the Wool Bowl, taking on the Wildcats of Deming. Light the fuse, bring the boom. Goddard Rocket Football on Fiero 106.1 FM and at KSVPTV.com is presented by Fergie's Plumbing and Heating, Central Valley Electric Cooperative, Eastern New Mexico University Roswell, Roswell Seed Company, Maupin and Brown Dentistry, Pecos Valley Equipment, Oasis Computers, Eastern New Mexico University, Maze Lumber, Bob Reed Pest Control, Roswell Honda, Big O Tire, Spring River Dental, and Business Notions. Now, let's take it to the Wool Bowl and the Chris's.
Big O Tires Carlsbad is now open, locally owned and operated, and excited to serve the community. Stop by for savings on tires, brakes, batteries, shocks, struts, alignment, oil changes, and more. Big O Tires knows automotive services can be an unexpected expense, and that's why they offer no credit financing needed. So no matter your budget, no matter your situation, Big O will help you get back on the road safely. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Mays Lumber Company. You know us for quality service and dependability. And Mays Lumber Company's pellet stoves are exactly that. A pellet stove from Mays Lumber Company provides you with the cozy, comfortable heat you want when you want it. With a pellet stove from Mays Lumber, you can adjust the intensity of heat and maintain a constant temperature. Plus, pellet stoves will save you both time and money, along with easy maintenance. Come pick yours up today. Mays Lumber Company, 115 South Virginia, Roswell.
You can count on Mays Lumber Company.
Ladies and gentlemen, So Easy Sewing finally has our most popular sewing machines and sergers back in stock. We have the Zest, our entry-level machine, on sale for $149. We have the Amazing Jazz 2, which boasts a 12-inch throat, on sale for $7.99, and our number one selling Verve sewing embroidery combo machine on sale for $9.99. All machines include lifetime instruction on the use of the machine. Hurry in to 200 East College Boulevard in Roswell to claim your new machine before they're gone. So Easy Sewing. You've never had it so easy.
Maybe your AC unit needs a little tender loving care. If you don't know where to turn, then you don't know Jack. Fergalicious. In fact, they're downright funky. Fergalicious. Let the boys at Fergie's Plumbing and Heating get your AC unit ice cold, just like some of my lady friends. Don't let any fool make you lose your cool. Fergie's Plumbing and Heating. If you don't know Fergie, then you don't know Jack. 622-2660. Fergalicious.
Partly cloudy weather.
Okay. All right, here we go. Friday Night Lights. Your Goddard Rockets hosting Deming.
1-1 Deming on the year this year, Coach. Goddard 1-0 with the big win over Carlsbad last week.
I'm Chris Deck, joined by Chris Royball. Coach, here we go. Goddard's going to kick off. Lefty Martinez, we talked to him at lunch today. He said he was going to give us a deep one.
Here it goes.
And that's a deep one. That's going to get down to about the 7. Deming's going to have a little bit of room here going with the middle wedge. Goddard is all over that. So Deming,
that kickoff return, Coach.
Nice kickoff by Lefty. Good kickoff coverage here. So Deming's got a long way to go. It's going to be 1st and 10 on the 23-yard line. We'll call it the 24 right hash. Starting lineup for Goddard, Coach. We have Elijah Kiddos playing corner here, number 5. It's like Pablo Zaragoza, the left defensive end. Big Josh Torres inside.
Elias Amendadas, right corner. Javen Morales at safety.
Coach Goddard coming out in a 3-down look here.
And Deming coming out an empty, Coach, with some motion.
Now Layton's going to walk up late.
Ooh, faked the fly sweep and had a screen.
How about
left
Franzoy all over that, number 37. So, Coach, both teams coming out in something interesting there. Coach Goddard came out in a 3-down look and then stemmed late onto to make a 4-down look, and then Deming with the screen, but Franzoy's all over it.
And there's a lot of movement going on, Coach. With the motion, the fake handoff, came back with the screen the other way, didn't fool Franzoy though, right on it.
So Deming going to come out in a trips look here, but with the wing, he's going to go in motion. Gun to the right, base run up the middle. Goddard is all over that, Coach, and
Pablo Zaragoza comes with a big tackle, Coach. Didn't give up on the play and came and got him from behind.
And Coach, like you said, Deming 1-1 on the season. Goddard 1-0. Deming beat Gadsden.
Pretty bad, Coach. 46-6, and then they lost to Oregon Mountain, formerly known as Oñate, 21-0.
We'll call it Oñate.
Yep,
and it was called at halftime, I believe, due to lightning or weather in the area. So kind of a deceiving score there.
Out route by Deming, but got it all playing great defense all over that. Elijah Kiddos comes off and makes the tackle.
And Coach, that's a nice job by Elijah there. You know, it's a cover 2 shell look there, but he's playing the flat and comes off on the out and makes the tackle. And Coach Goddard with a quick 3 and out here, going to force the Deming punt. And like we saw last week, Goddard is very dangerous in their special teams, and you're seeing a little different look. Last week, everybody knows Javen Morales, but Adrian Solis is going to join Javen deep here, and this is double trouble here. And Javen's got a little bit of room here, and now that ball kind of hung up there, so he's going to field it. And
pretty good punt coverage right there by Deming.
All right, Coach, that was a quick 3 and out, 0-0 score here, 9:54 to go, first quarter. And Coach, that's exactly what you want if you're Goddard. You have to open up with the kickoff, force a quick 3 and out, and you're taking over close to the 50-yard line here. And we'll see what Goddard comes out in on offense. And looks like it's going to be a base look here. The tight bone, Salvare fullback, Silva and Morales as the tailbacks. Noah Reese under center. Here we go. The give to Salvare up the middle.
Oh, Coach.
Easy money look out because he'll break that. And Coach, we talked about it last week, the value of the fullback give game in this offense or really any offense. You got to keep the defense with that look, and that's just going to open up the speed to the outside with Morales and Silva.
Yeah, Coach, the defense has to be weary of that. They have to commit to that, and like you said, with their speed on the outside, and them having to key on the fullback, it makes for some tough decisions.
And there's the give again, Coach. We're going to ride that early. And, I love what we're seeing here to start,
2 plays, 2 first downs, Coach.
Yeah, and, most people think of that give game as, 3 yards, cloud of dust type of thing, and it is. That's what you're trying to do. But like we saw last week with Salvare, that 3 yards can turn into 50. He can house you as well.
Yeah, he can run inside tough and gritty, and he can run through the inside and pass to everyone also. Dangerous fullback right there.
So Goddard going to come out in a kind of a heavy bone look here with Diego Nunez split to the left. And I think maybe they want Diego to the other side. Yeah, so Diego's going to split to the right here. So it's going to be a bone look. Nunez split to the right. And Coach, Nunez split to the right. There's a tough matchup out there.
As we saw last week, Coach, going up getting that ball between 2 people. Student body right, Javen Morales.
He's going to knife his way in there. Good gain on first down.
We'll
so, Coach, there we get Nunez split out to the right there, and we're going to run a little power play, pull the guard. Morales splits there, and
almost another first down, Coach. Got about 9 yards right there. Ball on Deming's 21-yard line. We're looking to punch it in, almost in the red zone. That bone formation again with Nunez flanked out to the left.
So we're going to flip the formation here. Reese under center. How about the hard count? And, Coach, we can –
that's 2 weeks in a row, Coach.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, Coach. We can go ahead and say it. Reese has got a good hard count. That's the second week in a row that he's getting you off sides. And
how about that discipline from that offensive line, Coach? Fabian Segovia, Landon Victor, Albie Montoya, Pablo Zaragoza.
Well, and it's a good element to have to any offense, but I would say
Josh Torres in there.
It's a good thing to have for Goddard's offense, especially, because 5 yards is big with how we play. And there's a toss.
Silva coming to the left side, running hard.
Coach, how about Diego Nunez blocking downfield? A lot of pancakes on that one.
Victor got himself a pancake. Nunez got himself a pancake. Silva running through a couple of tackles.
Boys are going to head to IHOP after that one, Coach.
Paying homage to good old Larry Luna.
That's right. I know Larry's probably watching back home. UNM Lobos, big win last night over Houston Baptist, 27-17. Danny Gonzalez, 1-0.
Gives again to the fullback, Coach Salvare up in the middle, and gets the first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line for the Goddard Rockets.
And, Coach, I love coming out running Salvare. That we're playing with a little faster tempo here. It looked like a little trap play, kind of a little. Let's see, we got Leighton coming off. Here's this a first down, Coach? Yeah, so we're going to get first and goal from the 5, Coach. Goddard in business here, knocking on the door.
Eric Palma, 88, in there at a tight end. We're going heavy left, Coach, heavy bone left. Gives to the fullback again. Salvare, couple tough yards. There was Pablo Zaragoza, speaking of pancakes, Coach, giving us another one. Leighton Victor coming in with the play.
Pablo, the younger brother of Sammy and Misael, you know, a great Goddard football family. I know Sammy and Misael are watching back home somewhere.
Good old Sammy playing for Nimmy this year. Good luck to the Nimmy Broncos.
All right, Coach, we're going to stick in that bone to the left. Look here, Nunez split out to the left. That's a lead play. Oh, we're going to pull the guard. That's a power play touchdown. Javen Morales, Coach, that's a business-like roll blue on the first drive of the game. Goddard takes the lead 6-0.
Coach, how about that offensive line just driving Deming's defensive line? An easy touchdown for Javen Morales. Great drive.
That's a good pull by Landon Victor there. Left guard pulls backside, gets up in the hole. Morales follows him, and Renteria with the extra point. And Coach, you couldn't have a better start for Goddard. You force a 3-and-out on defense, get in the base offense, run right down the field. Goddard takes the lead 7-0.
Roll blue, baby.
We're going to catch our breath and come back.
Maybe your AC unit needs a little tender loving care. If you don't know where to turn, then you don't know Jack. In fact, they're downright funky. Let the boys at Fergie's Plumbing and Heating get your AC unit ice cold, just like some of my lady friends. Don't let any fool make you lose your cool. Fergie's Plumbing and Heating. If you don't know Fergie, then you don't know Jack. 632-2660.
Oh, maybe for Rams. I don't know. All right, we're going to assume that we're on here. We don't know.
Coach, we got a flag on the play.
So Lefty had a good kickoff deep there. Goddard again with
he got it inside the 5-yard line, Coach. He's going to get one in the end zone here pretty soon. What do we got here, Coach? False start, illegal formation?
I think so, and
false start.
And Coach Deming has a good football team. You know, like we said, they're coming in 1-1 on the year, but really year in and year out, they're a really, really good team in their district. They usually win their district. They've won a couple playoff games. I know they've played Roswell High here in the playoffs, and
we played them a couple years ago here in the playoffs. Coach, they're a tough, gritty team always. Head coach Greg Simmons has them going. Not much kids on the sidelines, so they have to play a lot of both ways on the special teams too. Yeah. So kind of like Goddard, you know, tough, gritty, hard-nosed.
I want to say they beat Farmington maybe a couple years ago, and then
that's right to play us in the quarters.
Yeah. So Deming year in, year out, you know, they don't have a ton of kids, you know, like a lot of schools do, but man, they just do a good job of getting those kids tough and ready to play. And here they are on a trips to the left, gun to the left, split out to the right.
Second and long, Coach. They're going a little hitch on the left side.
That's Armandaris, Coach, getting this. Oh, no, sorry.
Yeah,
that is.
It was Armandaris, Coach, and then Josiah Ariano.
Yeah, and then Josiah Ariano flying in over there. And Coach Armandaris stepped in last week due to injury at corner and did a nice job. And here he is here making a nice tackle, forcing a 3rd and 6, we'll call it.
We have Drew Keelan coming on the field, Coach, number 25. Landon Victor
Keelan coming back. You know, this is his first action as well, Coach. You'll see him roll in on
the defensive end. Leighton Victor, DN, Coach. Josiah Ariana, Mike linebacker, had a great game last week.
Absolutely.
I think 13 total tackles.
Goddard bringing a little heat here, rolling out to the right.
Dash right.
Uh-oh, trouble. Elijah Kiddos could have had the interception. lucky for Deming, that ball was a little bit wide. Coach, they did a little dash right there, and
then they've done that for years, Coach. And Coach Lewis, Coach White have the guys on it.
Oh man,
Elijah Kitos knew that route and played that route better than the receiver. Almost came up with the interception.
All right, so we're going to get Deming back in their punt formation. It's a tight punt formation. You have one up back here. Coach, I like Goddard to get the side. Oh, but that's going to be straight up. Get away from the ball. Oh, and a Goddard bounce. Look out.
What a heads-up play by that Deming Wildcat number 20 right there, Coach.
That was a Peter call for Goddard all the way right there. Get away from the ball.
Can of corn to center, Coach. Maybe an infield fly rule.
And, Coach, we're going to stay here because I don't like hitting the buttons here because I don't know what happens for sure. But, Coach, this is a fast-paced game. So Goddard forces their second 3-and-out. 5:40 to go first quarter. Goddard leads 7-0. And, Coach, we are in and out of the huddle on the ball, ready to go. We're going to be in the, let's see, we're going to get in a little flex formation here, Coach.
Backfield, Coach. Yeah. Morales, toss left.
Uh-oh, got some space. There's a good tackle by Deming, number 13.
He gets it pretty fast. An electric kid right there.
Yeah, and Coach, we talked about it last week. We're going to talk about it every week for the next couple years. Javen Morales, you just keep riding him. Those 5-6 yard runs, he's going to bust one. He's going to bust several, Coach. I don't know. We're biased, I guess you could say, but I would put my money on him as being the most explosive back in the state.
Coach, double me on that one. Here we go.
Toss to Morales.
Cuts right.
Oh,
cuts left.
Look out.
Big time run right there, Coach.
And Coach, so Goddard's going to get into that flex formation there with a single back with a couple wings, and Coach, we're going to block down and run toss there and try to get Morales in space, and we are on the move again. 4:55 and running first quarter. Goddard leads 7-0. First and 10 on the 25-yard line. We're going to get into the flex again to the left.
Morales in the backfield. Nunez flanked
toss.
Out.
Oh, and this is going to be trouble. Oh, nice tackle there by Deming. I thought Morales was going to take that one all the way. And Coach Deming, they play pretty well, kind of a 3-5 type of defense with the cover 3 base coverage, and they don't like to break that much watching film. And what they do a really good job of is they'll stunt up front, they'll fly to the football, so any run that's to the sideline, their linebackers do a really good job of flying to the ball, and you saw it there. That I didn't get his number, but
50, 33, Coach. 58. I'm sorry.
Yeah, 58. But then you had mentioned 33, and that's Andres Lopez for a Deming. And Coach, watching film on them, he is a heck of a player. Number 33 for Deming, and
they typically have a couple of really good athletes, Coach.
And they usually have a lot of state champion wrestlers every year as well, and they just play with good leverage and toughness out here. And this is Silva with the lead here. He's going to push the pile.
Rockets driving the pile, Coach. Salary.
You got Morales in there.
Burrow. Victor drove his man 20 yards downfield.
And so Goddard gets the penalty there, Coach, and we get the penalty yards back right away. Going to bring up a 2nd and 9. 4 down territory, Coach Roybal, right? We got 2nd and 9. We're not going to kick a field goal from here.
No, we haven't.
So Goddard is in business. Penalty, not a problem. Bone to the left. Kiddo split out left. Morales cuts it back inside. Spin move.
Spin move, Coach. Working on that blaster's paying off.
Hit the B button right there. That's what it was on Super Nintendo. I don't know about the PlayStation era, but it was the B button back in my era.
I think it's still the same, Coach. Don't fix it if it's not broken.
That's right.
Hit that B button. Got it at the 19-yard line, Coach. First 3rd down we've seen so far tonight.
So Elijah Kiddo is going to check on for Nunez here. Bone To the left.
Yeah, Coach Deming play 8 in the box. Goddard just with the QB sneak and gets the first down.
Coach, the offensive line really did a phenomenal job firing forward on that. And there's
mano y mano, Coach. I'll take Goddard's line all day right there with Noah Reese running behind it.
Yeah, there's not a defense for that. That is, like you said, man-on-man, Coach, and gonna have Palma checking on here. Coach, let's try to run through the offensive line here. We got Albie Montoya at center. Looks like Landon Victor left guard.
Left tackle is Fabian Segovia. We have a heavy tackle would be Mr. Josh Torres over there, and Pablo Zaragoza, our other guard coach, our right guard.
And shout out to those guys, man, doing work all year, doing work today.
A few of those guys play on the defensive line also, Coach. Get some reps in there and do great work.
Going to have Leighton Victor checking on here, a senior, stud defensive end, getting some work on tight end. It's on the 4x1, 4x2 relay and track. Heck of a kid.
4x2 state champion relay team at that, Coach.
That's right. So we're back in the tight bone here. Morales and Silva toss to Silva. Got a little bit of room, looking to bounce it.
Great vision, Coach.
Push the pile down to the 5. Coach, this should be a 1st and goal from the 4.
Running great behind his blocking, Coach.
And Coach Silva is doing a great job there. Just get behind the big lineman and Morales and those guys and push the pile first down.
Goddard Rocket first, Coach. What a great night out here, Coach. It's low 80s, a little cloudy. It feels great outside.
Speaking of which, we'll have to open these windows here in a minute, Coach.
At least the one. Those windows, yeah, the left one. We learned last week the right one isn't working.
The right one is not.
Some tight bone to Salvare, meets him at the line, doesn't matter, drives the pile for 3 yards.
And, Coach, we have 4 pancakes 3 yards out of the back of the end zone right there. That's Zaragoza and Victor. Wow, we don't get in the end zone, Coach, but that'll be a pride sticker right there.
Yeah, that's right.
Do we have a pancake pride sticker that goes out of the back of the end zone? Or maybe that's the skull and crossbones for that one. Zaragoza and Victor.
We do it pretty often, Coach.
Wow.
So I bet we do have something special for that.
Coach, we had a double team out of the back of the end zone right there. I can't wait to watch that one on film. All right, bone to the right here. Nunez split to the right. Going to be a little lead there. Silva's going to take that one in easily, Coach. Goddard takes the lead 13-0. Roll blue.
Touchdown Rockets. Jonathan Silva with his first varsity touchdown. And what a drive, Coach. Just doing what they want when they want it. Goddard Rocket domination. Like you said, roll blue.
Renteria on to kick the PAT. Armendariz with the hold. And Coach Deming is in a little bit of trouble here early on. 1 minute to go in the first quarter, and we're going to get a penalty on somebody.
Offside Deming, yeah, Coach.
So do you go for 2 here? You get the half the distance, right? So you're going to go from the 3 to the 1.5. Do you go for 2 here?
No, I think they're just going to go ahead and kick it, Coach.
You already have the personnel out there for a PAT. Just go ahead and try to slam it through and take your 14-0 lead here. Good snap, good hold. Renteria right down the middle.
It looks like that same guy went early again, Coach.
He really wants the block there, Coach. But Coach Goddard, 14-0, 1 minute to go, first quarter. Roll blue. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back.
Hey, CVE members, have you scheduled your no-cost home energy audit? If not, we're getting close to fall and cooler weather. It's time to sign up. Call 575-746-3571. To get your name on the home energy audit. Weather stripping, new door sweeps, minor repairs, and much more. Start saving money and keep that purchased air in your home. Central Valley Electric is happy to partner with Green Metal Energy for this valuable audit. Again, 575-746-3571 to sign up. Call now.
Jose Martinez with the kickoff, Coach. Gets it down to the 1 yard line.
Deming's going to bring it out.
Francois got in, comes through.
Oh, that ball looked like it was on its way out. Coach, how about lefty? Deep kicks, great coverage. And Coach
We have Landon Jones in on the tackle, Coach. Jamil Cannon in on the tackle.
Boy, Cannon, good.
Ricardo Quinones, a gang of seniors, Coach, in on the tackle. Landon being a junior.
And, Coach, the kickoff unit so far has been fantastic.
There's a lot of speed on that kickoff unit, Coach. A lot of physicality coming that way.
So Deming is going to be in a spread look. Twins to the right. Kind of a wing slot to the left, but the wing's going to come in motion.
We got a false start, Coach.
And Coach Deming's
left guard.
It's a little disarray here, and they like to motion that wing over and run that direction to the motion. Jumped a little early there.
Eric Palma coming in on defense for Mr. Noah Reese.
Yeah, and Coach, how many quarterbacks do you know that also play defensive end? And that's just a testament to the type of talent he is. All right, there's a little fold inside. They're going to pull the backside guard and try to run right up the middle there. And that is
Caleb Burrow in
nowhere.
On the tackle. Loss of yards right there, Coach. Oh, they're going to give him a yard, I guess, but man, they didn't have much running room right there.
So 2nd and 14 here. Deming's going to have to run at least one more play here, and this should be the end of the first quarter unless it's an incomplete pass after this play. 22 seconds and running, 2nd and 14. Goddard leads 14-0.
Empty set for Deming. Their quarterback, Daniel Garcia, shotgun.
So they're going to look to get a little fly motion here. Slant backside, look out. Oh! Coach, if that wasn't Tip Morales, we'd be striking up the fight song right now in the band. But the ball was tipped and going to bring up a 3rd and long, and it is an incomplete pass. So we're going to have one more play now in the first quarter. And Coach Goddard was all over that. If Morales didn't get it, we had a tip ball. We had Armandaris with the good coverage out there.
And we saw last week how dangerous we are with those tip balls. We had 2 different interceptions off those tip balls. So Deming in a situation you do not want to be in as a coach. 3rd and long, 3rd and a mile.
And it looks like Goddard's going to get back into a cover 2 look here. Just get a front 4 rush here with Leighton. And look out, here comes a pressure up the middle.
Elijah Quidos gets his hands on it. What pressure by the defensive line.
Yeah, and Coach, that's, fundamental defense right there. You have 3rd and long. See what kind of rush you can get with your front 4. Drop 7 into coverage. Make them throw into a tight window. And, Coach, we get the quick pass rush there and almost an interception by Quidos. And, Coach, he had a big one last week as well.
He's already got his hands on 2 different ones. Oh, we got a penalty, Coach. That was quick. Is there 12 men on the field? I don't know what that could be. There was still 19
I want to
seconds
say
on the
maybe
play
the
clock.
center, Coach, which is the long snapper, because its punt was moving the ball around.
Oh,
so he,
yep. That's exactly what it was, Coach.
He put his hand on the ball, and then he, usually you're going to allow the long snapper to kind of adjust it a little bit, get your hand on there right, but it must have been excessive a little bit in the official's mind. And
Coach Deck with the eagle eye.
Coach, eventually this is going to be a problem punting deep to Morales and Solis, especially in this really tight formation. If the Goddard return, if we can hold up a little bit, we're going to get a lot of space here. And
not a great
Oh, watch out. No.
It hit one of our players, Coach. He was blocking, didn't hear the snake call. Unfortunately, that ball bounced off and playing hard, but man, you got to realize that when that ball's right next to you, you got to run away from it.
Well, and you're right, Coach. And it's also just a really tough break.
It's hard to prepare for those kind of punts.
Deming's punter has really been a mile high and really only about 10 or 15 yards deep, and that's a really tough play. And
you never think the ball's going to be punted right there.
Out of all the grass out there, you never think it's going to land on you, and so a tough break for Goddard, Coach. But we have the quarter here, and we're going to stay here, Coach, because we're already down to 50 seconds. So, Coach, give me your thoughts on the first quarter here. Goddard leads 14-0 going into the second.
Man, Goddard playing typical Goddard football, tough, hard-nosed, physical. The offensive line doing their job like usual. Got both backs, Javen Morales and John Silver, running hard behind him. Also throwing in that fullback dive play to Mr. Hector Salvare, and the defense playing lights out. Man, what a first quarter for the Goddard Rockets.
Yeah, and I would call it business-like. Offense is doing what the offense does, and then the defense, like you said, Coach Lewis is dialed in to what Deming does, and Coach Deming hasn't had any space all night.
Here we go, Coach Price down. Deming 29.
All right, 2x2 set, gun to the left here. Goddard 4 down. Leighton with the pressure. Look out! Oh, Franzoy.
Franzoy gets a hand on it, and then.
So Coach Deming is feeling the pressure right there, and really they just threw that into coverage, and I think it even surprised Franzoy a little bit that ball was on him so quick.
And then Manuel Venzer in there, right cornerback, Coach.
Oh, yeah.
That also touched his hand.
Right. And, Coach, I'm going to make an attempt at this window.
Coach, you got it.
And you're going to help me because it hasn't been opened in 5 years, so we're going to try to open it together. And we got it.
Teamwork,
all right,
Coach.
2x2, gun to the right now, base run up the middle. That is going nowhere.
Landon Victor, Leighton Victor, Josh Torres.
Everybody basically on the D-line. Palma's going to check in for Leighton Victor. Also Keelan on for Torres. Coach, another 3rd and long for Deming. I think you'll see Goddard stick with their 4-down look and drop into coverage. Make Deming make a play on this 3rd and long.
We're going to drop back in coverage, Coach, but we're definitely going to the D-line's going to get some pressure, even with just 4 rushing.
Yeah.
Our D-line has been playing great all night.
Absolutely, and I think what you'll see from Deming here is you're going to see the quarterback try to get out on the edge. He's a good athlete.
Some dash, Coach.
Quarterback or run him up the middle. And that is Ariano, the sophomore, Mike linebacker, all over it.
Drop back in coverage, Coach. Recognized the draw, came up and made a big-time tackle.
I like the call by Deming.
It looked like he had space for a second, but Josiah closed that.
Ariano said, not today, 4th and long. All right, Coach, we're back right where we were a couple minutes ago. Punt. So Deming's in a real tight formation, Coach. If our punt return can really hold up these guys and gives either Solis or Morales a chance to field the ball, we got a whole lot of field to work with here.
Good snap.
We're finally going to get a deep kick, Coach, and we're going to get a little bit of trouble here, I think, for Deming. Here comes Morales. He's going to cut. Oh, and Deming with nice coverage there.
About a 10-yard punt return right there for Dave Morales, Coach. Yeah. Great punt coverage by Deming. That was actually a pretty good punt right there. That's some good distance. That's some good yardage.
So they're going to either punt at 10 yards or 50, Coach. It's going to be one or the other. There was a nice deep punt with good hang time also, Coach. And Deming with the nice coverage there. And
Coach, we've had great field position all night.
All night long. And
offense has to thank that defense.
We're going to be on our own 47-yard line here, left hash. Working north to south. We're going to be in the tight bone, Coach. Reese Underson. No, we're going to be in the flex bone here. What are we going to be in? Reese getting the play.
W, Coach.
We're going to be in W, the classic W. Morales, the deep back in W. And, yeah, we had somebody moved up there.
There might have been a delay of game, Coach. That play clock was at 0.
I'm going to get a delay of game call here.
Oh, they did call a false start.
That'll be -5. First down, 50.
All right, so I think we'll stay in W here with this personnel package. Coach, looks like we're going to have Elijah Romero out there at wing. Reese is wanting to play. Going to have Morales as the deep single back. Salvare, the wing on the left.
Burrow and Leighton Victor in at tight ends.
All right, Coach. We're going to see some downhill running here. Here we go.
Oh, that's a late hit.
Yeah, that's a So Morales running hard there to the edge, going to pick up 2.
That line judge wasn't looking. Not what he was supposed to be looking at, I don't think, Coach. I might just be bitter from last week on that. Just sideline call, Coach.
Man, yeah.
That makeup call.
Really cost us the shutout. 4th and long play there, and we'll just leave it at that, Coach.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that. The sideline is in the past.
The sideline wasn't our friend last week, but we'll take the win. All right, so, Coach, we're going to get into a trips to the right look here, gun to the left.
We have Armendariz, receiver. Romero running a hitch to Armendariz.
Oh, how about
defender miss? Gets upfield for a couple yards, Coach.
Reese
Elijah Quiros is out there, receiver too.
Reese with a quick hitch throw there to his right.
Across the field, Coach, opposite hash throw.
Armendariz made a good move to pick up a few yards. So, Coach, we're going to get a 3rd and long here. 9:45 and running, 14-0. Goddard leads.
Got Adrian Solis in there, receiver also, Coach. Oh, are we going quads left? Nope, someone was wrong. We're going trips left.
We're going to go trips left, Solis to the right.
I was going to be really surprised.
And Coach Solis is in man coverage here, and we know he can run.
He's got some speed. That was offsides, but
should be offsides, but we'll fall forward here with
take
Reese.
6 yards.
So 17.
Coach, we have another pancake downfield. Maybe it's the Gobi Elijah Romero.
Yeah.
Sorry, number 33 from Deming. That's what Goddard Rocket football does.
Yeah, I mean, Coach, they're going to have to watch film like at IHOP or one of these places with these O-linemen and just give them an unlimited pancake
Coach,
special there.
They're doing the NIL deals in college. If they could do it in high school, IHOP would be all over the Goddard Rockets.
Yes, sir.
Speaking of college football, big week coming up. But 4th down right here, toss to the right. Javen
should be a first down.
Should be, Coach.
Number 2, Morales.
They don't need to measure it. Yeah, it's going to be a first down. It's a nice job by Morales there, knowing what he had to get.
Smart football player and had the strength and determination to get that first down, Coach, because they hit him a yard or two short, and he lunged forward still.
So we got a different personnel grouping coming in here. Coach, it looks like we're going to be back in.
Ricardo Quinones and Jorge Beltran coming off in on that big first down. Good to see those two seniors contributing on that 4th down. So we got some heavy bone right, Coach. Reese under center with the big toss. See you.
No! He overthrew it.
Oh, Coach, did you see that corner by that
great play call and
man, what great execution by the line to sell that. The running back seller just couldn't quite get the pass down, a little long.
What a great play call there. Exactly what you want. We didn't beat the one-on-none there, but, Coach, we'll be coming back to that play. And
Coach, that's gonna also, even though we missed it, that's gonna help out with our run game. Not that it needs that much help, but it's gonna make Deming be a little more honest. And here we have Albie Montoya with the big-time pancake.
Absolutely, Coach. And you mentioned it, against this style offense, what you'll see is teams start to get really aggressive in how they play their corners and their safeties against the run game. They need extra help in the box. When you see that, you got to be able to hit them deep with the pass, and that's what Goddard did there. And so now Deming's going to have to slow down a little bit, which should open up the run game.
Yeah, they won't have 11 guys rushing into the football.
Give to Salvaray. Lowers his
punishment.
Head. Roll blue.
Number 29 felt the wrath of Mr. Salvaray on that one.
Coach, roll blue is usually for a touchdown, but if you run somebody over on give, we're going to call that a roll blue also.
Oh, yeah, Coach.
Hector Salvaray, roll blue with the give right up the middle. First down, Goddard. Here we go in business on Deming's 29-yard line in the middle of the field. Palma going to check on. Leighton Victor coming off. 7:27 and running. 14-0 Goddard. Bone to the right. Kiddo split to the right. He's going to cut his split down a little bit here. Gonna be a little follow.
And Reese running forward. Spin.
Fighting.
Keep
Look
going.
out. Oh.
What tough running, Coach.
Coach, how about Noah Reese lowering the shoulder there, fighting for extra yards, breaking tackles.
Looking more like a fullback than a quarterback running that way, Coach.
Well, and we had talked about it earlier, quarterback, defensive end, fullback type, can get on the edge, can throw. What a talent.
Can punt, Coach, as we saw last week.
And we might not punt tonight, but we know he can punt. And wait till basketball season 2, Coach. Unbelievable talent. They're going to go back to it.
Oh, Coach, inches away.
And so Reese is kind of throwing that a little bit early. He needs to kind of set his feet and let Diego set the angle there and throw it to a spot, and overthrew it a little bit there. But, Coach, I love the 1st and 10 pass to the end zone there, because now we're going to, we have 3 plays to get this, 2nd and 10.
Mixing it up, and with what we've done with our run game all night, why not take a shot? We're going to get the first down.
Love the 1st and 10 pass there. Here's
Jonathan
a little
Silva coming to the left side on the lead play, breaks a tackle.
Oh, how about the stiff arm?
Stiff arm.
Jonathan Silva.
2nd touchdown on the
night. Oh, blue. Goddard takes the lead 20-14.
You got to love John Silva going and celebrating with his teammates for making some big blocks, but
just a sophomore, Coach, a little backside, just a lead play there out of the bone.
Talking multi-sport athletes, that kid is also a great baseball player too. Man, what a run. What a stiff arm right there, Coach.
Yeah, Coach, he makes a cut, breaks a tackle, stiff arm, sniffs out the pylon. Armandaris with the hold, Renteria with the kick right up the middle. We're going to get a false start, though.
20. Oh, Coach, about to be 21-0.
Coach,
Renteria can knock this.
Yeah, and Coach, having multiple backs in this style of offense, really takes it to the next level. Everybody knows Javen Morales. We saw James Torres last week getting the ball. Now we're seeing Jonathan Silva, Hector Salvare, Reese running tough inside.
Coach, we got
Nunez deep. We really have a nice complement of athletes, for this offense, and pick your poison, as they say.
Pick your poison. We're deep in every position, and you got to choose what you want to focus on, and that's going to hurt you, because what you don't focus on is what we're going to get you at. So our coaches will identify that.
So Renteria, 3 for 3 on the night on PATs.
All right, let's see if Lefty. It looks like there's a little bit of wind. Let's see where Lefty gets this kickoff, Coach.
So the wind, Coach, what are you going to call that? Like, we're going to call that. Man, that's almost like a left or right. I don't know what you would call that, Coach. That is a Roswell, New Mexico wind that you cannot figure out what that means.
By the time you finish your sentence describing it changes.
But Lefty's been kicking deep all night, looking good, and Deming is playing this deep.
Uh-oh.
And we're going to get another flag here.
Let's see what's going on, Coach.
We're going to have a meeting of the stripes here.
Ooh, we need a different ball, Coach.
Uh-oh.
Coach Miller showing off his speed, getting the ball from Lily Bowles.
And Coach Miller is fast. I mean, he coaches track with me, and Coach, he'll jump into relay drills sometimes, and Coach, he's still got it.
He does, Coach. He does.
Him and Coach Lewis can fly.
I want to see Coach Lewis get on those hurdles.
Oh, and yeah. Pole vault as well.
Oh, we got the lefty chant going on in the student section. Love to hear
it.
Martinez.
Lefty. Oh, pop up though.
Canonical
catch. Deming with the smart play.
Ooh, lefty. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but with the Canicorn to center.
And Coach, look at the flag right now. Completely still. 1 minute later, we went from a 10-mile-an-hour crosswind to 0. We called it. If you know, you know,
it
right?
Changed every direction, and then it came to a complete stop.
So Venzer, Coach, is going to stay in at corner here.
Kido's at the other corner. Diego at safety, rolling up. Then we have Morales back, the other safety. Josiah Ariano and Hector Salvaray are backers.
Along with Franzoy. Here comes Franzoy on the blitz, and Deming's going to get a nice run up the middle, a cut back to the left there. Morales with the tackle. So Coach Deming caught us, they ran right up the middle there and caught us in a stunt there and found a gap. And Coach Deming is in business. That's their first kind of big chunk play of the night.
Yeah,
nice run by
their
Deming.
best play of the night. Actually, first time inside the 50 for them, so big time play for them. But Goddard looking to make a stop right here, Coach. We got 6:15 left in the second quarter. Goddard up 21-0. 2-by-2 formation, Coach.
Gun to the right. Wing to the left.
Drop back. Oh, they're going at the fade on the left side.
Oh, nice ball there. Nice throw and catch.
Coach, there's not much you can do about that. Manuel Vinzer was with him step for step, reached out, just right past his fingertips. That's a really good throw right there.
That's number 17 for Deming, making a nice catch there. And
tightrope in the sideline. Let's see if Goddard can make a big red zone stand. Deming at the Goddard's 14-yard line.
Not sure what the holdup was there. So spread to the right, single to the left. We got a little sniffer back there. Ball's on the ground. Oh, that might be Goddard ball.
That's ball, Coach.
If we don't get that, I don't know. Oh, wow. Coach, I swear, I'm like you. I thought we had that. The ball somehow ends up in the quarterback's hands.
You know how it is, Coach. Sometimes you got to pounce that ball. It slips out a little bit. I thought we were on it, though. But loss of 6 right there. Loss of 5 for Deming. So Goddard would fortunate right there.
Yeah, and that's a tough play for Deming. They beat pass there, and now they lose 5 yards.
Just the kind of stuff you can't afford to do playing against the caliber of teams.
Deming going a true empty here, so I would expect some sort of all-go concept, a little jet motion, throwing backside, stop and go, but the timing's off.
Perfectly, Coach. He was running with that receiver step for step, and timing off right there, Coach. Goddard bringing some good pressure.
So Deming trying that jet motion out of empty there, trying to get the coverage to roll with the motion and isolate the man coverage there. And Armandaris, great job.
I think they watched the Carlsbad film, Coach, and they aren't giving that fly sweep to the receivers because Goddard was on that last week with Carlsbad. They're using it as a decoy this week, Deming.
If you're going to run fly sweep, you better be real fast.
We got empty look again, Coach. 3rd and long.
Here comes the jet motion.
They fake it again. Nothing goes.
Oh, look out.
Interception.
See, I thought it was to the house. Is that Salvaray? Oh, big
pick. Coach got some big pressure from the D-line, forced the QB out of the pocket, makes an errant throw. Salvaray plays that perfectly. Coach, I thought he was gone for a second.
He was gone. I think, oh, man.
That running back running a wheel route came and got him, but man.
Salvaray.
That would have been nice for his speed. We have Solis coming in at quarterback, Coach, just like we saw last week. Goddard showing just how deep they really are.
So 1st and 10 here on the 25-yard line. We're gonna get Morales. Solis at quarterback, Morales to the right. Little option.
Pitches it.
Look out. Trouble.
Coach, how about Solis taking a big-time hit and getting right back up?
Well, and, if you're going to run that speed option out of the gun, the quarterback has to be willing to take a hit, and he did right there. Good pitch.
We got a penalty back there, Coach. Unfortunately, those are usually holding calls. Yep, and that's what we got right here. Negates a big-time play. Not what you like to see on 1st down, Coach, but the way Goddard's moving the ball, hopefully this won't matter.
So Kiddos is going to get the play here. And Coach, that's a big penalty.
Yeah, Coach, that was a 10-yard penalty. Repeat the down. 1st and 20 for Goddard.
So 4:49 to go. Goddard still leads 21-0. 1st and 20 from their own 15-yard line. But if you're going to get that penalty, Coach, you want to get that on 1st down. Goddard are going to be trips to the right here. Nunez split to the left. Quidos and Romero in the slot. Armendariz way out to the right. Gun right. Roll out. Going to find, he found Quidos, but he dropped it. Had a little bit of room there. Good ball from Solis. Can bring up a 2nd and 20 here. Clock stops.
Quidos a little too eager to get upfield. Took his eyes off of it. Good toss right there by Solis, Coach. They look like Deming brought a little bit of pressure, too. So we have 2nd and 20. Goddard's on 15-yard line. Noah Reese coming back in. We have 4:44 left on the clock. 21-0. Your Goddard Rockets up on the Deming Wildcats.
So now we're going to get Reese back at quarterback.
Quidos,
Romero, Solis split to the right in the trips. Nunez to the left. Morales and Solis in the backfield. And that was on. So it was a quick hitch wide there to Solis. That's a long pass.
That's a long throw, Coach. Ball's in the air for.
It's a long throw, and he put it on the money, but Coach, that's probably a 30-yard throw there, and just couldn't quite hang on to it.
Solis couldn't handle the mustard on that one, Coach.
But Coach Reese really has a quick release, man.
He really does.
He can. Whether he's finding the laces or not, he is getting the ball out quickly and on the money. Impressive throw there.
We got trips right, Coach, gun right. Getting the ball out on a swing route. Javen cuts upfield, makes one. Brought down like a horse collar. He might have brought him down by the jersey, but I'm biased. It looked like a horse collar to me, Coach.
Well, it was a horse collar last week, I can tell you that. Not a horse collar this week.
So Deming with the big stop on 3rd down. So 4th down coming up. Unfortunately, Noah Reese is going to punt tonight. So see how far down he gets this, Coach. What do you think?
Yeah, and I'm
saying to the 30. Noah, come on, boom that thing.
I think this is going to be a great punt, Coach. He has got a lot of skills.
Oh, no, we jinxed him, Coach.
We jinxed him. He shanked it.
He almost hit a tree.
Coach, we're going to learn our lesson.
It rolled up in the stands.
We are going to learn our lesson. We are not going to hit anybody with the announcer jinx ever again.
Noah, we're sorry. Won't happen again. Cheerleader that almost got hit, we're sorry. Won't happen again.
Yeah, we'll fix that. That is not on Noah. That is on us in the booth. And, Coach, the pace of this game is flying. We don't have time to take any commercial breaks. I mean, Deming is on the ball, ready to go. 3:54 to go here, 2nd quarter.
Coach, that
Goddard leads 21-0. The wind is back. Palma checking on. Defensive end, Zaragoza inside along with. I can't see the left 2 technique there, Coach. And then Leighton Victor's the defensive end, and Goddard's going to wad that up inside.
And that was Corey Wynn at the 2-tech. Coach.
Yeah, there we go.
Leighton Victor at the left defensive end.
Franzoy linebacker, Josiah Ariano along with Salvaray. Nunez, linebacker, walk down safety. Quidos at corner, Armendariz corner, Javen Morales deep.
Coach, speaking of Corey Wynn, also a great tennis player. I don't see that often, football-tennis player combo.
That is the Goddard way right there. Right. Roll blue.
2nd and long.
Trips to the right, but it's a wing. Gun to the right, straight drop back.
Looks like a screen, Coach. Oh,
that is illegal man downfield.
Where's the flag?
That is illegal man downfield.
There are 3 linemen downfield.
Yeah, and they got it. Coach White with the call.
Coach White, the man. He saw it instantly. I heard him saying it from here. 3 guys downfield. The ref didn't see it at first, but Coach White said, "Hey, look, they're still down there."
And Coach, that's one of those that Deming is not going to get away with because he was 40 yards downfield, the lineman. And so,
Coach, I was impressed with his speed, actually.
So Coach White pointed out the kid, and that is not a legal number to be downfield. And he was so far downfield that the official had no choice to throw that one. And, Coach, like you said, I think it was designed to be a screen. It wasn't there. quarterback ends up holding onto the ball, throwing it deep, we're going to get a lineman downfield.
So, yeah, Coach, that's not on the lineman right there. That's on the quarterback.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's got to eat that and throw it at the intended receiver's feet.
And Coach Goddard has shown so far this year they really are pretty good at drawing those penalties. Carlsbad last week had, at least 3 or 4 illegal men downfield penalties. And, a part of that is where the game's going with the run-pass options. But a big part of it is how Goddard's defense plays. They just get on you so quick.
They recognize the screen so fast. Throw it that way. Ball gets out. Where it's not supposed to go, lineman downfield. We got a 2-by-2 look again, Coach. We got a little bit of zip motion to the right. They do give it on the fly sweep to receiver number 88. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd and long. Deming at Goddard's 32-yard line.
Testing, testing.
ENMU Roswell offers high school students the opportunity to get a head start on their college education journey into healthcare. Through the Allied Health Careers Pathway, high school learners can enroll in dual credit courses that introduce them to a wide range of careers that include emergency medical technician, paramedic, nursing, occupational therapy, respiratory therapy, medical assisting, phlebotomy, and nursing assistant. Start your healthcare career path at ENMU Roswell. Contact your high school counselor for more information.
Ladies and gentlemen, So Easy Sewing finally has our most popular sewing machines and sergers back in stock. We have the Zest, our entry.
Eastern New Mexico University Greyhound football is back on the High Plains. Don't miss out on all the excitement of Greyhound football as the Hounds welcome in Adams State Saturday, September 11th at 6 p.m. Sponsored by Nixon Enterprises. Don't miss out as ENMU salutes America's heroes with a flyover before the game courtesy of Cannon Air Force Base. Tickets start as low as $10 for adults and kids 8 and under are free. For more information, visit goeasternathletics.com. ENMU football, all in.
Big O Tires Carlsbad is now open, locally owned and operated, and excited to serve the community. Stop by for savings on tires, brakes, batteries, shocks, struts, alignment, oil changes, and more. Big O Tires knows automotive services can be an unexpected expense, and that's why they offer no credit financing needed. So no matter your budget, no matter your situation, Big O will help you get back on the road safely. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
There's never a bad time to break out a bag of La Poblanita Party Tostadas at home, the office, in the club, wherever. Parties happen with La Poblanita Party Tostadas, the perfect crunch, seasoned just right and ready to get the party started. It's the dippable chip that bites back, the chips that make bland salsas better. Grab a bag of La Poblanita Party Tostadas at your local grocery store across all of southeastern New Mexico and take the party up a notch with La Poblanita Party Tostadas. They're all that and a bag of chips.
Oasis Computers has been Roswell's trusted source for home and small business computers for over 30 years, and they continue to be your best resource for computer repairs, operating system upgrades, web root managed, antivirus, special orders, and more. Oasis Computers is now open from 8 to 1, Monday through Friday to better serve you. Service calls by appointments and after-hour appointments are available too. Stop by Oasis Computers at 1703 North Garden or call or text 575-625-9141 for even faster service.
Maybe your AC unit needs a little tender loving care. If you don't know where to turn, then you don't know Jack. In fact, they're downright funky. Let the boys at Fergie's Plumbing and Heating get your AC unit ice cold, just like some of my lady friends. Don't let any fool make you lose your cool. Fergie's Plumbing and Heating. If you don't know Fergie, then you don't know Jack. 632-2660. Fergalicious.
ENMU Roswell offers high school students the opportunity to get a head start on their college education journey into healthcare. Through the Allied Health Careers Pathway, high school learners can enroll in dual credit courses that introduce them to a wide range of careers that include emergency medical technician, paramedic, nursing, occupational therapy, respiratory therapy, medical assisting, phlebotomy, and nursing assistant. Start your healthcare career path at ENMU Roswell. Contact your high school counselor for more information.
Hey CVE members, have you scheduled your no-cost home energy audit? If not, we're getting close to fall and cooler weather. It's time to sign up. Call 575-746-3571 to get your name on the list for a free home energy audit. Weather stripping, new door sweeps, minor repairs, and much more. Start saving money and keep that purchased air in your home. Central Valley Electric is happy to partner with Green Metal Energy for this valuable audit. Again, 575-746-3571 to sign up. Call now.
Big O Tires Carlsbad is now open, locally owned and operated, and excited to serve the community. Stop by for savings on shocks, struts, alignment, oil changes, and more. Big O Tires knows automotive services can be an unexpected expense, and that's why they offer no credit financing needed. So no matter your budget, no matter your situation, Big O will help you get back on the road safely. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
There's never a bad time to break out a bag of La Poblanita Party Tostadas at home, the office, in the club, wherever. Parties happen with La Poblanita Party Tostadas, the perfect crunch, seasoned just right and ready to get the party started. It's the dippable chip that bites back, the chips that make bland salsas better. Grab a bag of La Poblanita Party Tostadas at your local grocery store across all of southeastern New Mexico and take the party up a notch with La Poblanita Party Tostadas. They're all that and a bag of chips.
Talk about local color. Your trees are supposed to be green, not yellow. Hello, this is Jim Gill from Roswell. Talk about local color. Your trees are supposed to be green, not yellow. Hello, this is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company. While we've been talking about our colorful geraniums, I've been noticing a lot of yellow trees around town, particularly those globe willows. It may come as a shock to you, but those trees are supposed to be green. If you have yellow trees, come see us at Roswell Seed Company. We have a fix that's fast and easy and doesn't cost very much. Remember, it's okay to have yellow flowers, but not yellow trees.
Mays Lumber Company. You know us for quality service and dependability. And Mays Lumber Company's pellet stoves are exactly that. A pellet stove from Mays Lumber Company provides you with the cozy, comfortable heat you want when you want it. With a pellet stove from Mays Lumber, you can adjust the intensity of heat and maintain a constant temperature. Plus, pellet stoves will save you both time and money, along with easy maintenance. Come pick yours up today. Mays Lumber Company, 115 South Virginia, Roswell.
You can count on Mays Lumber Company.
Hey, CVE members, have you scheduled your no-cost home energy audit? If not, we're getting close to fall and cooler weather. It's time to sign up. Call 575-746-3571 to get your name on the list for a free home energy audit. Weather stripping, new door sweeps, minor repairs, and much more. Start saving money and keep that purchased air in your home. Central Valley Electric is happy to partner with Green Metal Energy for this valuable audit. Again, 575-746-3571 to sign up. Call now.
Eastern New Mexico University Greyhound football is back on the High Plains. Don't miss out on all the excitement of Greyhound football as the Hounds welcome in Adams State Saturday, September 11th at 6 p.m. Sponsored by Nixon Enterprises. Don't miss out as ENMU salutes America's heroes with a flyover before the game courtesy of Cannon Air Force Base. Tickets start as low as $10 for adults and kids 8 and under are free. For more information, visit goeasternathletics.com. ENMU football, all in.
Ladies and gentlemen, So Easy Sewing finally has our most popular sewing machines and sergers back in stock. We have the Zest, our entry-level machine, on sale for $149. We have the Amazing Jazz 2, which boasts a 12-inch throat, on sale for $7.99, and our number one selling Verve sewing embroidery combo machine on sale for $9.99. All machines include lifetime instruction on the use of the machine. Hurry in to 200 East College Boulevard in Roswell to claim your new machine before they're gone. So Easy Sewing. You've never had it so easy. Ladies and gentlemen, So Easy Sewing finally has our most popular sewing machines and sergers back in stock. We have the Zest, our entry-level machine.
All right, welcome back. Shout out to Danielle, our technology guru up here. Coach, she worked on this laptop, and Coach, there's 50,000 cords and wires and all different colors, and she got it sorted out.
So
fixed,
shout out Danielle.
fixed
Thank
everything
you.
up here. Unbelievable.
Coach, if it was me trying to work with all these wires, I think there'd be one laptop, one sound system out the window.
Coach, I'd be at Buffalo Wild Wings right now. I mean, if I had to figure that out, I would have quit.
Watching Virginia Tech, North Carolina.
Take
Coach.
my ball and go home if I had to fix the
Speaking of Virginia
computer.
Tech, Coach, one of the best entrances in college football. Enter
That's right.
Sandman,
That's
crowd
right.
going crazy. So Goddard up 28-0 at halftime, will be receiving the kickoff. What do you think about that first half, Coach?
And Coach, speaking of college football, we need scorers around the state. Coach, there's actually people listening to us because we got messages, both of us, that we were offline. We need messages on scores around the state so we can keep you guys updated. I did hear that Hobbs and Roswell High, they were in a weather delay. So, guys, any scores out there, any level of football, anywhere in the state, let us know so we can keep everybody updated out there.
Coach, I got a couple. Friendship up 35-0 on Clovis. Rio Rancho up 7-0 on El Dorado. Artesia down 7-0 to Belen.
It's interesting. Very interesting.
That's very interesting score, Coach. Cleveland, I think, won in the second quarter, 55-0. Portales down 21-0 to West Las Vegas.
Who was Cleveland playing, Coach?
Manzano, and they 50 them by the second quarter. West Las Vegas beating Portales at half. That's interesting. The battle of the Todd McBroom City, Coach. We got Gallup and Miamura. Miamura up 13-6 on Gallup. Ooh, Coach. Durango up big on Aztec, 47-0.
So Durango is going to have a big game against Farmington coming up, and Coach, Farmington's a highly ranked team. You know, really looking at how this is shaping out for Goddard. Really, so far, you have Farmington, Los Lunas,
Mayfield,
and then your Roswell, Artesia also in the mix. But what's interesting is, right now, at least it's early, Coach, but the district for Los Lunas and Farmington not looking as strong as it is for Goddard.
That Mayfield district either, Coach.
And the same thing with the Mayfield. So it's really interesting. Now you have Los Lunas and Roswell playing, Los Lunas and Goddard playing. Also Mayfield
Goddard,
playing
and
Roswell and Goddard. But you have Farmington. So far, it looks like maybe Durango might be their toughest game left. So that's an interesting score, Durango being up on Aztec 47-0. But then how do they factor in kind of an out-of-state score like that? That will be to be determined. But, Coach Deming, for now, we're going to get this started here, second half. Goddard leads 28-0. We're back online. Great performance by the Big Blue crew at halftime.
They went roll blue. The Big Crew deserves a roll blue on that one, Coach. They did a great job.
I found a Dr. Pepper. You found a Coke. We're ready to go
Coca-Cola
here.
Classic. Kickoff by Deming the Radiate with the spiral on the kickoff. You don't see that often. It takes the funny bounce.
And Morales has got a lot of space here. Look out.
Up at the one and
he had a little bit of room there, but Deming did a good job closing that. A good deep kickoff there.
Coach, how about Eric Palma taking out two guys at once right there?
Palma, a senior, been working hard to make the field, and here he is, Coach, playing both ways and on special teams, making a big impact.
And you have Salvary showing off that speed again running into play.
And, Coach, thoughts on the first half, kind of a follow-up to what we had already said. Goddard business-like, doing what they do on offense. Defense was lights out, other than, maybe one or two deep passes there. And Coach Goddard's going to come out in the bone. Nunez split to the left. Morales and Silva in the backfield.
Option. Option. Go to the field.
Look out. Reese.
50. What a run. Two big goals.
Oh, blue.
That's enough for a Goddard Rocket First down.
Noah
Man,
Reese.
showing off the speed for a big man. Showing off the versatility. Gave 2 fake pitches, Coach. Cut up field twice. Big time run.
And Coach, smart play there, because he could have pitched it to Morales also, but he had so much space. Just keep the ball and run and go. A nice decision there. Way to start the second half. Goddard 1st and 10 on Deming's 45-yard line. Bone to the left. Salvare up the middle.
And Coach Coach, I think I saw a football go into the stands.
Well,
a small football after the ones that we throw after touchdowns usually.
Yes.
I think I might have saw one going to the stands.
Well,
a shirt. It's a shirt. Confirmed. It was a shirt.
Well, like we had talked about last week, that would be a great thing to get back. And I know our cheerleaders and our dance team, Coach, they can throw it up here to the press box where we are at. Here we go. Bone to the left. Going to fake the give to the right.
Does option this time. Morales trying to break a tackle. Breaks 2 tackles. Breaks 3 tackles. Oh, man, Deming had great pursuit right there.
And, Coach, you can tell that, Deming coming into this game, they said, hey, we are not going to let 2 beat us. And they are sending all 11 at Morales, and he makes about 7 of them miss. But really, that's what we had talked about. Teams are going to key on Morales, but, Coach, we have so many other weapons, and that's why you're seeing Salvare and Silva and Reese and all these guys really with wide open lanes to run in because of the threat Morales brings.
Yeah, Coach, when you have a talent like Morales, it's going to open up things for other players because the defense has to focus on a player like that. Yeah, Salvare in there as fullback. That's the motion. Silva lead blocking. Salvare takes the toss. Gets about 3-4 yards. Falls forward, Coach. We got a 4th down coming up.
And we know we're going for this. There is no
inside
debate.
the 50. We are going for it.
Nunez going to check on here. Romero coming off along with Leighton Victor. Nunez going to give the play to Reese. And, Coach, the last time we were in this 4th down situation, we just ran a base run, man on man, stop it and see what happens. I got a feeling that's what we're going to see again here. Deming shifting late, trying to adjust to the strength here. Going to get a motion from Salvare, tossed to Morales. Got some space here.
First down.
Picks up the first down. Great looking play. Easy money.
And, Coach, you got to give it to Deming. They're down big, and Goddard's driving on them, but they're still playing hard, hitting hard.
Absolutely, Coach. And watching film all week, this is a good football team. They play hard, but they also play fast, Coach. And we've seen it tonight. They can all run.
Yep.
And last week, some of these tosses and things like that were to the house, and these are, your 15
more methodical type drives.
Yeah, and that's a credit to Deming's speed and pursuit angles and tackling. Salvare up the middle, and
that one was 3 yards in a pile of dirt right there, Coach. But
so you're seeing Goddard be really multiple in their sets here. You're jumping into bone, and then they'll get into that flex bone and do some put Morales at wing, put Salvare split back, kind of mix in motions and options and tosses.
We've seen some trips, so very versatile and very hard to prepare for also, Coach. Ooh, we got a counter play. Silva bobbles the ball, catches it, running. Oh, no, we got a penalty, Coach. But, man, what a heads-up play by Silva. He almost fumbled that ball on the exchange, but ends up gathering it and runs downfield. But, like I said, Coach, unfortunately we have a penalty, and that's usually a penalty. That's usually a holding call, I mean.
Yeah, and what a pretty-looking counter play there. And Silva actually was bobbling that ball
as he was going through the line of scrimmage.
Coach, he gained 5 yards with the ball in the air. What concentration by Silva to come down with that ball and then makes a cut and almost scores. Sadly, it's going to come back, but
Coach, we think that was pretty cool, but Coach White and Coach Miller aren't very happy with that exchange.
We get the privilege up here in the booth of being excited by plays like that. The coaches on the sideline are. That's not going to be a positive play during film tomorrow.
No, sir.
I can tell you
on
that.
top of the penalty. No, sir.
So second and long here, 2nd and 15 from Deming's 34-yard line. Toss to Salvaray. Reese out front.
Oh, Salvaray runs a guy over and gets an extra few yards because of that.
And, Coach, how about Salvaray stepping in at tailback here? What does he not play for us? Looking good, showing some speed. So we've seen the fullback game, running physical. Now playing a little tailback.
And we have Ricardo Quinones and Jorge Beltran coming in, Coach, a couple of seniors.
And Coach Hector's older brother, Tony Salvaray, would have given anything to play tailback. So I know he's watching somewhere right now thinking, dang, Coach, why didn't I get the ball back in the day?
You know, Big Brother thinks he could do it better than Little Brother.
Right.
So he's thinking about that opportunity. Javen looks like he's running some ties, carrying Deming Wildcats with him. Man, that's why those boys do those ties in the summer. Well, and you see him carrying defenders 5 yards down the field.
Yeah, Coach Goddard football there.
Hanging on for dear life.
And Reese, after the toss, turns up, and Morales got right on his butt there, pulling up into play. And, Coach, this is going to bring up a 4th and maybe a measurement, or where are we going to spot this here? Coach, we're going to get a first down. Roll blue.
Another Goddard Rocket first down, Coach.
It's going to bring up a 1st and 10 from Deming's 18-yard line. We're on the right hash,
high
working
tech
north
over
to
there
south.
with the sticks, those digital sticks over there. Techno Electro.
Why didn't we invent that, Coach?
Coach, we missed out. Oh, toss left. Silva takes it, goes to the crease, gets brought down. Good tackle. We talked about Deming having some good speed and good pursuit right there.
And that's number 33, Andres Lopez for Deming. And, Coach, watching film all week, that kid really stood out for a Deming. And he's
made a few key tackles. Like Silva was close to breaking that, Coach, if that guy didn't make the tackle.
And, Coach, you can see his speed, but then, like you said, his tackling ability, he's a great player. Number 33 for Deming, Lopez. All right, kind of a little bunch trips to the left. Reese, quarterback sneak right up the middle.
And they're giving us that A-gap, Coach. You give Coach White that A-gap, he's going to punish you for it.
Take your easy yard. 6:33 and running. Goddard leads 28-0. Going to bring up a 3rd. Call it 5. 4.
5, Coach.
Let's see. 1, 2, that's 4. Well,
I was just going with what Mr. Max Martinez said.
4.5.
We're both right.
Rounded up as a play caller.
Oh, it's a fake.
He's got him.
Touchdown.
On the money.
What a route. What a throw. Roll blue.
Reese with the quick roll out to his right, left-handed on the money.
A laser, Coach. And, man, you know, we had talked about how you missed Diego Nunez by a little bit 2 different times. Right there, that was right on the money. Diego Nunez with 2 receiving touchdowns on the year in 2 consecutive weeks.
Well, and it looks like Diego was on the corner route there and kind of turned that into a deep out a little bit, and Reese on the money. And that's a big extra point, Coach. Makes it 35-0, 6:02 third quarter, which means we're going to be getting a running clock here, up 35. And, Coach, like you said, you know, Reese, you know, overthrew him a couple times earlier. Not on that one. Great play call, great execution. That's the 2nd week in a row that Reese is going to find Nunez for 6. Roll blue. Now we're going to be on kickoff here. Lefty going to come out. Deming is already out there, ready to go. Goddard getting their kickoff.
We got a few Deming fans making that long drive.
Coach, that is a long drive.
We've
done it for football games and scouting, you name it. And you are not getting home the same day you left.
Coach, those are the least favorite drives, the scouting drives. It's always nice to go on the road and get a big road win as a football team. But, man, when you go scouting, that's a rough trip.
Well, that's the thing about this state, Coach, and there's Lefty with a deep kick, and he's going to have a chance to return here. Right up the middle. Goddard's all over that. Looks like Brandon Robinson, Salvaray.
Jorge Beltran in on it,
Good
Coach.
job, Beltran there. And, Coach, that's the thing about
this. Is that Julian Mirando, Coach? Number 61 in on there? Attaboy, Jules.
But, yeah, Coach, you know, that's the thing about this state, you know, especially the southern part of the state. You know, you're you're making long trips,
Anytime.
And
anytime you're going to play.
And all it does is toughen up your team to get ready and take those trips to state, wherever it is, Albuquerque or whatever it is. Run up the middle base, Palma
all
jump
over
on
that.
his legs. Good job there. And bring up a 2nd and long. Deming in on Goddard's, we'll call it the 34-yard line.
You have Christian Dackner on the D-line. It looks like we have Drew Keelan in there on the D-line, Eric Palma on the D-line. We got a tripped left formation, Coach. Gun left. Deming 2nd and long.
So that wing is really tight, and they've been motioning him from there, and they're going to do
a sniffer, huh, Coach? A sniffer back.
Yeah, he's gone.
Oh, Deming showing some speed, Coach.
Armendariz getting a run at it. Yeah, and so Coach Deming was in a trips left there, and it was a tight wing or maybe a sniffer back, and they did a little split flow zone action where they're going to flow that wing back across the wide zone, look to the left, and kind of creates a little cutback seam there. And Coach number 21 for Deming, how about the wheels on that? And Coach Deming didn't like the running clock there. They said, we're going to make it 35-6, and shout out to them, Coach. That was a good-looking play. And
we mentioned it, Coach. They're not going to quit. They're a tough, hard-nosed team, coached by a tough, hard-nosed coach, Greg Simmons. So we knew there was no quitting them, and they show it with a big, explosive play. Gave us a house call right there.
Yeah.
So got to give credit where credit is due.
Yeah, and we had
fumbled
on the
snap.
ground.
Yeah, we got it all over that.
And, Coach, we had talked about their speed coming into the game. They're maybe not the biggest team that you've seen, but, Coach, just about every one of their guys can run. And you saw it there, number 21 to the house.
He was gone.
So Goddard still with a huge lead here, Coach, 35-6.
So let's see, Coach. Last week, Carlsbad scored, and we responded with a big-time kickoff return. Let's see if we do the same thing. If I'm Deming, I'm not kicking it deep to either Javen Morales or Adrian Solis.
Well, and you have to go onside kick here, right? I mean, if you have a chance to get back in the game, it'll be right now. Just get the ball back quick score.
You got momentum on your side for a second, and Goddard, if Goddard gets the ball, they're going to get that momentum back quick. But Goddard has some good athletes up there on the front line right now.
Yeah, and for those that know me, I'm a big onside kick guy, but Deming's going to kick it deep. And
real deep to the 5-yard line.
This is going to give Solis a chance here. Nice little cut back there. Deming with pretty good coverage. And
we have Franzo and Landon Jones with the pancake, man. So a 25-yard kickoff return, but Coach Deming's had some good kickoff coverage and punt coverage all night.
They have, Coach, and we have one of the more dangerous kickoff return units in the state, and they've been kicking deep, and we've had decent returns, but Deming with good coverage, like you said. Goddard's going to take over 1st and 10 on their own 30-yard line on the right hash, working north to south. Coach, we're going to come out in a trips left, gun to the left. Solis split out by himself to the right.
Coach. We got an option play to the left. Noah Reese pitches Javen Morales, cuts up field.
And there's 33 again, Coach. Andres Lopez. I mean, he's a handful,
He's
Coach.
all over the place, Coach.
There's no doubt about it. You take 11 of him on the field.
Coach Levington up 14-7 on Alamogordo.
Okay.
Artesia taking the lead on Belen 8-7.
So that would be somewhat late in the game, right, Coach? So that's a low-scoring game for Artesia Belen.
Yeah, that's
interesting.
surprising.
Must be at Belen, would be my assumption.
Yes, sir, it is.
Okay, trips to the right, gun to the left. Here we have Solis out there with Romero and Kiddos.
Play. Solis catches it, takes it upfield, jukes the defender, taking down, almost gets the first down. Coach, we got 3rd and inches right here. So Solis able to catch that one.
And Coach, I like that. Just throw a quick ball to your athletes in space and let them make a play.
See what they can do, huh?
And I think what you'll see with Solis moving forward is just moving him around. Getting him the ball in different situations, in different formations. and like we had said, if you key everything on Morales, there's a lot of other guys out here that can hurt you. All right, we're back to the tight bone here. Salvare, Silva, Morales.
Oh, no, Coach. We finally got ourselves on that one.
And, Coach, I'm going to...
Oh, no, they're giving it to us, Coach.
Oh.
Yes.
No, they're not.
We have one line judge on our side saying offsides. Nope.
Oh, no.
They overruled the line judge on our side. The audacity, Coach. I thought we were going to get bailed out right there.
Coach Reese was about to be, seriously, about 6 for 6 on the year with his hard counts, but doesn't go our way on that. Palma going to check on. Nunez going to check on.
Yep, line judge overruled by the white
Victor
hat.
coming off. Burrell coming off here, so this should be one of our passing formations here. Yep, we're going to get... We're going to get Nunez split to the left, and the corner's playing him way off, Coach. He's got a lot of space out there, but tossed to Morales, and he is quick.
Coach, you're right. On 3rd and short, that corner was playing him from Dexter.
Yeah, and Nunez has been getting deep all night. Maybe that's what they're thinking, just don't get beat deep. That's something I think you'll see Goddard come back to here pretty quick, is playing so far off that split in, just hook up out there. And Coach, again, he is, 12 yards off, really.
And Deming shifting late. We're going toss to the left side. Man, number 20 of Deming shoots in there.
Yeah, and Deming is really, they're just kind of bringing the house now against that toss, and
like we said, Coach, they're picking their poison, and I wouldn't be surprised if we burn them with the pass pretty soon, or get by that first line of defense with them bringing, 7, 8 people. If we get by that first line of defense, then we are gone.
Yeah, and we have the one-on-one matchup now out there with, they're pretty well bringing 10 in the box there with Nunez singled up out there, and
they're asking for trouble, Coach.
Some sort of play action pass, that safety's coming, and we'll get a single coverage there, and there's Morales just getting
good, tough
easy
running.
money. He wasn't down there, Coach, and he knew he wasn't, but
that was a close
heads up play by Morales to keep going there, but the officials call him down, so it's going to bring up 3rd and 2, and Coach Goddard.
That might have been a predetermined whistle, Coach, because he didn't look down to me.
There's a lot of predetermined whistles in today's football. Sadly,
the student section really into tonight's game,
getting
Coach.
wound up. And Coach, what's the theme? It's like
a neon, Coach, but it looks like
a little counter play there.
Morales, the big first down, Coach, and Goddard moving the ball at will.
Morales running behind that big line. Taking the ball down to the 30.
And Coach Goddard just trucking along here, eating clock. This is going to bring up a first down on Deming's 37-yard line.
Meticulous drive, Coach.
And Coach, Morales is close to the house in one here. This is how the offense goes. This is how he works. Deming's doing a good job of flying to him, but if you're one gap off, one angle off, he's gonna be gone. In the bone here, Nunez split to the right, give to Salvare. Nope, gonna be a follow. Uh-oh! A late pitch from Reese, dangerous play there.
A little risky, Coach.
And what would have been interesting, Coach, is if he dropped that, it looked like it was forward.
It did look like it was a forward pass.
So I wonder if that would have been an incomplete pass. But either way, you don't want to risk that one. So scary play there, but Goddard comes down with it. No harm, no foul. 2nd and 8. Actually gained a couple yards.
Yeah, I'm calling that a completion, Coach.
Yeah.
That's not a pitch. That was a completion.
Rack up the stat sheet there.
Boost that completion percentage. End of the 3rd quarter,
and Coach. We're gonna take a break here. We're gonna hit the commercial break. We will be right back. Goddard leads 35-6.
Ladies and gentlemen, So Easy Sewing finally has our most popular sewing machines and sergers back in stock. We have the Zest, our entry-level machine, on sale for $149. We have the Amazing Jazz 2, which boasts a 12-inch throat, on sale for $7.99, and our number one selling Verve sewing embroidery combo machine on sale for $9.99. All machines include lifetime instruction on the use of the machine. Hurry in to 200 East College Boulevard in Roswell to claim your new machine before they're gone. So Easy Sewing. You've never had it so easy.
All right, Coach, we're back. We have 2nd and 8.
Toss to the left, got some space.
Silva's got
Here's
some space
Silva, he's
straight
gone.
through.
Oh! I spoke too soon. I jinxed Silva there. Good ankle tackle there by number 17 from Deming.
Shoestring, Coach. That was a nice tackle. I didn't think he was going to get him either.
Nice looking toss. And Coach, how about the sophomore Jonathan Silva stepping up tonight, has the long touchdown run. And Coach, you're seeing as the season,
Coach.
this is going to come back. But still, Coach, talking about Silva, you're seeing him getting more and more carries as we get into the season here. And Coach, exciting young player, and again, just a way for Goddard to spread the ball around.
Yeah, Coach, he's been given the opportunity. He's taking full advantage of that opportunity. Tough, hard runner, fast. Man, it'd be hard to prepare for these Goddard Rockets if you're an opposing coach.
All right, so we get a big holding penalty there. We're going to get a trips to the right, but we have two wings with Nunez split to the right, tight end to the left, toss to Morales. He's going to bounce it. He's got some space. There's the cutback. Bye-bye.
Later.
Jared Morales from Goddard. Roll blue. Goddard takes the lead 41-6, and that is, Coach, how many times do we have to say it? You keep riding Morales.
Coach, should we say it odd enough?
He's going to bust one.
It's going to happen.
There it is, Coach. And
you can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him. Shout out to Kobe.
And, Coach, a big shout out here. Jared Neighbors is listening back home in the Marshall Islands.
Coach Neighbors.
And, Coach, he
one of my all-time favorite guys ever.
He told me that he doesn't get out of class until later in the game. So that confirms what we talked about last week. It's like Thursday in the Marshall Islands. I mean, look it up on a map if you want to know where the Marshall Islands are at. Coach Neighbors is living the life, him and his family. We miss them greatly. Shout out to them.
The whole Neighbors family, Cricket, and all the girls.
Absolutely.
We miss you all over here. We hope you're doing great over there.
And Coach Neighbors is going to get the Marshall Islands basketball program going. I mean,
Coach, that's all he does.
We know that.
I was fortunate enough to learn from the best, Coach.
So shout out to you, Goddard. Roll blue right now.
Also shout out to Coach Hill.
Oh, yeah.
The GOAT of Goddard, been there since 1979, still at it. Can't stay away from that place.
Coach Hill and I, we supervised the volleyball class and the softball class today, Coach Hill and I, because our volleyball team is on the road in a tournament in Las Cruces. So shout out to Coach Roberts and his staff down there. Coach Hill and I did a little scrimmage with the softball team and the volleyball girls today. Had a good time.
Oh, Lefty
on the ground.
With the kick alignment.
Oh, he's not happy with it.
I swear that bounced off that number 56's helmet, Coach, or am I wrong?
Coach, something happened.
Lefty, how can Lefty not be happy with that?
Lefty, come talk to us at lunch on Tuesday. We'll go over that one, buddy. I don't know what happened.
Lefty, you did a good job right there. Kicked it off his dome. Again, Coach White's not happy with it, but
Coach White is like, we can find it on earth.
We can find it funny, Coach.
All right, here we go. Deming, 2x2 look. They're going to go with a little jet motion. Quarterback going to.
Oh, they're throwing a fade, Coach.
Oh,
Elijah Romero again with the interception.
Got some room. Looking for the cutback.
With a nice cut.
Elijah Romero
that kid
with
is
the
a
interception.
2 weeks in a row with the pick.
From Goddard. Roll blue. Elijah Romero with the interception. Coach Goddard's going to take over here. 10:42 to go, fourth quarter.
Man, Coach, we have some ball hawks. You better watch where you throw, be where you throw. We have some guys that are going to go and get the ball, acting like they're receivers on the defensive end.
Well, and Coach Deming is, they had success on the one running play, but they're in a tough spot here, down 42-6, running clock. They got to take chances down the field, and leads to an interception. Going to the left, Solis at quarterback here.
He's going to turn on that
Little
option.
speed
Pitches
option.
it to Javen. 1 cut, 2 cut.
Uh-oh, this is trouble.
Is it a CU? Oh,
Trouble.
cuts again.
Trouble. Oh!
Coach.
And
Javen with the zig, with the zag, another zigzag. Runs through tackles, by tackles.
And, Coach, again, Andres Lopez for Deming, he will be a first-team All-State linebacker. I can tell you right now.
Yeah, Deming. Wildcat fast.
He has, Coach, he has 20 tackles tonight, and he just got a hold of Javen's ankle somehow in space there. Saved
That's
the
the
touchdown.
fastest kid in the state that he just tackled from behind. And if you're a Deming Wildcat fan, you have to be proud of his effort and the whole team's effort.
And Javen is cooking now. He's going to take a break.
We have Elijah Keto split
Should
out
be on the
receiver.
line. Yep, he's going to be on the line of scrimmage. Solis under center here. Franzoy at fullback. Salvare deep with Silva. Give to Franzoy.
Guess who, Coach? Number 33. Again.
That's it. Leighton Victor going to check on, give the play to Adrian Solis. 9:07 in running. Goddard leads 42-6. Looking for scores out there.
Got 9 minutes left.
Bone to the right. Nunez out wide.
Second and long. Solis takes the snap. Against the QB sweep. Cuts around the corner. And, man, good tough running by the little guy.
Silva with a nice lead block there, getting out in front there. Nice little gain. Coach, they're going to put it down at the 6-yard line of Deming. Rank up a 3rd and 4 here, so Goddard can get a first down without scoring. You always like that as a play caller to know that you can still get a first down. Really affects how you think of this situation. We'll call it 3rd and 3. Personnel probably going to get a timeout here.
Runs back on. We got
Silva's going to get back
left.
on. Probably get a timeout here is what it's looking like. Nope, Solis is going to go under center, nice and calm, run the play.
We got a fade out to Diego Nunez. No connection right there. A little long on the throw. Coming up with the 4th down, Coach.
It's going to be a 4th and 3 here.
I'm Ron Burgundy. Good old Anchorman reference, if you haven't seen that great movie with Will Ferrell.
One of the best ever.
We have 4th down coming up, 4th and 5. If you know the Goddard Rockets, you know this is 4 down territory.
Albie Montoya.
Pablo Zaragoza, Josh Torres, Fabian Segovia, Landon Victor, just doing work. Offensive line, couldn't ask for more. We have a play action. Diego on a slant. Oh, throwing a little behind him.
And, Coach, he was kind of throwing that on the run and couldn't get a whole lot behind the throw there. He had Nunez open, but just couldn't drill it in there. Nice job from Deming there, knocking it down on 4th down. So, Coach, Deming's going to take over here. But, Coach Goddard with the big lead still 42-6, 7:08 to go. We'll take a quick time.
Maybe your AC unit needs a little tender loving care. If you don't know where to turn, then you don't know Jack. Fergalicious. In fact, they're downright funky. Let the boys at Fergie's Plumbing and Heating get your AC unit ice cold, just like some of my lady friends. Don't let any fool make you lose your cool. Fergie's Plumbing and Heating. If you don't know Fergie, then you don't know Jack. 632-2668. Fergalicious.
The officials are flying through these timeouts. So we're going to get a penalty on Deming.
Oh, Coach, and we have a Hobbs, also high score. Hobbs up 6-0 in the second quarter.
So did hear their little weather delay over there, so they might just be getting started. Run right up the middle, close to a safety.
Stuffed by the Goddard Rockets.
He's going to fall forward there. Pablo Zaragoza in there along with.
We have Burl in there, Coach. We have Victor in there.
Both Victors. Landon
Josiah
and
Ariano.
Coach, how about Lefty? Look at Lefty playing a two technique, blowing that up, kicking the ball deep, getting a tackle for loss.
And look at him
Lefty.
ready to go, Coach.
Coach, he is down, ready to go.
We have Julian Mirando as the other two technique coach.
Is that Beltran checking on there?
Number 28, yes, sir. We got Jorge
Armendariz
Beltran.
at a corner.
Friends are at the other backer. Elijah Quitos at another corner. Shotgun formation.
Kind of a high
handoff.
snap.
Oh!
Coach, Goddard's defensive line all over that. Deming had the one long run, and Goddard not going to let them do that again.
That running back's not going to be feeling too good after that, Coach. That was two big hits on that same play. We have 3rd and long from the 3-yard line. Not a spot you like to be in. Snap if you're in shotgun, snapping the ball into your own end zone. Lots of things that can go wrong right here.
The student section with the lefty chant.
They recognize
again, Coach.
lefty.
Love it.
3 seconds on the play clock, Coach.
Got Cannon checking in at corner.
Oh, and Deming with the timeout, I think. Their play clock almost ran out. We have David Renteria checking in now for Admendades at corner. And, Coach, these are kids that, you know, would be starting on most other 4A teams. We got a lot of talent here on this team, as we've said before.
Well, and Coach, shout out to middle school football last night getting underway here in Roswell. My guys over at Brindo, big win over Sierra last night, 24-6. Mountain View also beat Mesa, but Coach, it's great to see all 4 middle schools back to playing a regular season. And for those of you that were out there last night, Coach, there was a line that was 10 miles long to get into DeBremen Stadium.
If you want to see how much people care about football here, come to a middle school football game. I saw a 200 to 300 person line waiting to get into the game.
So shout out to middle school football.
What great support by the community for
all
these
those
kids.
schools, you know, the kids, the coaches, and all the fans. And Coach, the stands were full, but the middle school kids, they're running around on the sidelines. All the bands were there. Great action.
The Brenham Stadium, what a classic stadium, Coach.
Berindo and Mountain View with the win yesterday. They'll play next week. And you know, a good thing about middle school football is, you know, we're in the border conference now, so we get to travel and see some teams outside of Roswell. You know, Artesia, Hobbs, Carlsbad, people like that. And so really fun atmosphere last night. And you know, there's a lot of kids out. You know, there really hadn't been a whole lot of sports the past couple years, and all the schools have a lot of kids out. And here Goddard does as well, and you're trying to get everybody in. Oh, Palma almost the tackle in the back
Diego
of the end zone
Nunez
there.
comes up with tackle down the field.
So, Coach, this is going to force a 4th and long
and
here.
Drew Keelan also in on that tackle. Yep, so 4th and long, Coach. Deming has to punt right here. We got 4 minutes and 35 seconds left on the clock. We'll see what the Jekyll and Hyde punter by Deming is going to do this time. We've seen some 10-yard punts, and we've seen some 50-yard punts by him. We have Elijah Quidos back there returning with Adrian Solis. Deming again with the tight punt, missing a player, sprinting onto the field.
And, Coach, you never want to be that guy. You know, when they have 10 and the coaches are yelling, who is it?
Where are you?
You don't want to be that guy. This is a low line drive. Look out.
Solis going to get it and run.
Not a lot of space.
Go. That's back.
Oh, Deming with the good coverage. Coach, I thought he was going to bounce that to the sideline there, but Deming again, you know, they've had good kick coverage all night because Goddard has a lot of fast guys back there, and we really haven't popped anything deep on in the kick return game.
Yeah, Coach, they're filling their lanes well, staying disciplined, and they're really having a good night on coverage today against Goddard because, like we said, Goddard is super explosive, and you kind of expect them to break long returns on those kickoff and punts.
So running clock here, 3:15 and counting, 1st and 10.
So, Coach, big-time college football Saturday coming up. Alabama, Miami, Georgia, Clemson, Wisconsin, Penn State. We got tossed to the left to Jonathan Silva. Takes it for about 7 yards. We have Texas playing the UL Raging Cajuns. A lot of top 25 matchups. And then you have Coach Green's Texas A&M team taking on Kent State.
What do they say? Gig 'em?
They say gig 'em. But
do they say gig 'em when you play Kent State, or do they save the gig 'em for when they play somebody else?
I think you got to save it for somebody else, Coach.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Not a very formidable opponent. So, Coach Green, tell your team to step it up.
Coach Green surely watching in El Paso. Speaking,
and Mrs. Green. Shout out to Mrs. Green and Mr.
Russ
Green
as well. You know they're all watching. Big Goddard Rocket fans now. Speaking of El Paso.
With that counterplay again,
he's gone.
See you later.
He gone.
Roll blue.
Coach Hector Salvaray from Goddard. Roll blue. Goddard extends their lead, 48-6.
Coach, we talked about how nice looking of a play that is, and Goddard picking and choosing when to run it right there. What a great play call. Salvaray takes it in, showing that speed.
So, Coach Salvaray, he'll house you from fullback. He'll house you from tailback. There's a wing counter. Play a Mike linebacker. What can he not do?
He can go down and play a nose also, Coach, if needed.
Right down the middle. Coach Salvaray. 49-6. So we'll get back on the running clock here. But, Coach, back to El Paso. So you have the Greens watching from El Paso. But, Coach, how about Goddard going to El Paso next week to play El Paso Austin High School? So a rare trip into Texas. Friday Night Lights at El Paso next week. Austin is 2-0 on the year, Coach. They actually played last night. They beat El Dorado High School in El Paso. So, Coach, they're 2-0. Goddard's going to be coming in 2-0. So a matchup, New Mexico against Texas next week. Goddard will be making the long trip.
So one of the top teams in El Paso against one of the top teams in New Mexico. Those are usually some great matchups.
That is going to be.
Lefty with it hit another Deming player.
Oh, big hit at the end.
We have Jorge Beltran getting mean and nasty on the kickoff.
Franzoy only knows one speed, Coach, and it's that right there.
Full send Franzoy. I'm going to start calling him full send Franzoy. That's all he knows how to do.
Yeah.
One speed.
But, yeah, that'll be Coach, like we were saying, a big matchup next week, New Mexico against Texas. And that is a long trip for Goddard. And with Austin playing last night, Coach, they get an extra day to prepare.
We're playing by their rules, by the Texas rules, so some downfield blocking.
Yeah, you can cut in Texas.
Cutting.
There's no running clock in Texas as well. That'll be an exciting time for the kids and coaches to make that trip, and I really encourage all the Goddard Rocket fans to make that trip next week, because anytime you can go into Texas for Friday Night Lights, it's worth the trip. I've done it many times. Highly recommend it. That's going to be a fun game.
All right, here we go. We got twins to the right. We got a little sniffer back gun right.
Cannon in at corner here.
Renteria at the other corner, and Deming just runs it up the middle.
Palma, how about that?
And just
sheds the block. Nice tackle there, Eric
and as
Palma.
we've seen all night, not getting much. We got a 3rd and 6 coming up for the Deming Wildcats. We got 35 seconds left in this game. What a performance by your Goddard Rockets. 43-point lead. Gave up 1 touchdown last week, giving up 1 touchdown this week. Just great football team playing great football. Shout out to Coach White, Coach Miller, Coach Lewis, Coach Strand, Coach Bean, Coach Griffin, and Coach Lucero doing a great job with these boys.
Absolutely, and Goddard definitely one of the teams to beat, and we had talked about it earlier, Coach. Goddard's schedule coming up, very, very tough. I would say it's probably the toughest compared to the other top teams in the state. I would argue that. So no games off for Goddard, and you always want to get the number 1 seed. It's going to be really interesting to see how the top 4, 5, 6 play out, Coach.
It really is, Coach. Playing that tough schedule is something that we always do, and man, it's something we're used to. We want to play the best. We consider ourselves to be the best, and we show it week in and week out.
We'll see you next Friday as Roswell High School will be here.
Doing the post-game handshake here, and Coach, shout out to Deming. Every year for, I don't know, Coach, what would you say? Maybe the past 10 years or so, or maybe more. Deming always in the mix in their district. They usually make the playoffs. Several years they've won at least one playoff game, and they just always come in tough, well coached, bring a lot of speed, and really they played their hearts out tonight. And Coach, but they just ran into Goddard, and
we've just talked about Goddard having a tough schedule. Deming also plays a tough schedule year in and year out, and for them to continue to play Goddard just shows how tough and willing they are to come and play some physical football.
Coach, that is a great point. It's getting harder and harder each year to make schedules, especially in football, and you combine that with COVID, where you could lose a game at any point. So shout out to Deming for willing to play a tough schedule, because not everybody does that. So
no, sir.
So Coach, final thoughts on the game, and maybe looking forward to next week. What do you think?
Yeah, Coach, as we just mentioned all night, Goddard just playing their typical tough, physical, hard-nosed football. Offensively, they pretty much got whatever they wanted today, showed off their versatility. Silva scoring a touchdown, Morales scoring a touchdown, Nunez scoring a touchdown, Salvare scoring a touchdown, and just, defensively, just imposing their will on the Deming Wildcats, just like they did last week on the Carlsbad Cavemen. You better have some speed and be able to throw the ball and run the ball up the middle hard against this team, because, man, if you can't do it all, they're going to stop you.
Yeah, like you said, Coach, we've scored a lot of points here in the first couple games, and you're seeing a lot of different players that can hurt you on offense. And but Coach, this defense is really starting to look kind of like a lights-out defense. Last week, really should have shut out Carlsbad. They give up 6 today just on the one long run. I'm seeing great things on offense, defense, special teams from Goddard. Great job by the coaching staff. Great job by the kids. Shout out to the student section, Coach. They're showing out, having a good time. The band had a great halftime performance.
And then, Coach, we got one of the best traditions in the state coming up after a Goddard W, the watermelon ride.
And, Coach, we're just going to stay on the air for that. We're having a good time, so we can get some camera work down here whenever the team comes off. And for those of you that are new to Goddard Rocket football, you can watch our watermelon tradition here. And Coach, shout out to the cheerleaders, the dance team. the band, you just love to see the whole school come out. We have our new principal down there, Mr. Mario Zuniga. Coach, I saw him out at the soccer game earlier, and then here he is at a football. Coach, he's doing a great job. He's bringing a lot of positive energy into the building. So shout out to him. And then
our vice principals too, Coach. We got they've been doing a great job. We have Leslie Tivis, Dusty Lewis, and Angel Munson. So shout out to them. Our administration doing great stuff over at Goddard.
Yeah, and everyone has to play their part. For a school to be successful, you have to be in it to win it at every level. And our security, we saw
best security in the state, Coach.
Ever. We saw, Cameron Cunningham here earlier. He was at soccer, comes over to football. Leo's out there.
Mr. Gonzalez everywhere.
Then, of course, the boss of bosses, Mr. Brian Luck, superintendent. We miss him at a Goddard as well. Moved on up, doing great things. Taking his passion and energy to run the whole school district, doing a great job with that, Coach. And here we go. The team's going to come over here and we'll get a little watermelon celebration. And still waiting on some scores. I know Roswell High and Hobbs, they were in a weather delay. Haven't really heard a whole lot since. We'll get the fight song played here. And Coach, this was always one of the best times, after a win, your family comes onto the field, you see Coach Miller and Coach Lewis, their wives and kids coming onto the field, and this is what it's all about. Family, friends, football, coming out, Friday Night Lights, representing your school, having a great time. It's wins are wins, losses are losses, but these are the memories that you take with you. Are these moments right here, and Goddard has as much tradition as anybody that you'll ever find, and it's a great day to be a Rocket.
Roll blue, baby.
And this will be the watermelon celebration here. And Coach, a lot of youth on the team. We talked about Silva and Reese and a lot of these seniors, but really good mix of young talent along with the veterans, and they're a really tight group. There's the watermelon. I don't know if you guys could hear it.
Like we said, got a lot of youth on the team still.
They got to get that little deeper kind of
watermelon.
That was good. All right, so for Coach Roybal, I am Coach Deck. We don't know if we're going to call next week or not. Hopefully we can make the trip to El Paso, but if not, we'll see you the week after that. Goddard with the big win tonight. Roll blue.
Roll blue, baby.
Big O Tires Carlsbad is now open, locally owned and operated, and excited to serve the community. Stop by for savings on tires, brakes, batteries, shocks, struts, alignment, oil changes, and more. Big O Tires knows automotive services can be an unexpected expense, and that's why they offer no credit financing needed. So no matter your budget, no matter your situation, Big O will help you get back on the road safely. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
ENMU Roswell offers high school students the opportunity to get a head start on their college education journey into healthcare. Through the Allied Health Careers Pathway, high school learners can enroll in dual credit courses that introduce them to a wide range of careers that include emergency medical technician, paramedic, nursing, occupational therapy, respiratory therapy, medical assisting, phlebotomy, and nursing assistant. Start your healthcare career path at ENMU Roswell. Contact your high school counselor for more information.
Hey CVE members, have you scheduled your no-cost home energy audit? If not, we're getting close to fall and cooler weather. It's time to sign up. Call 575-746-3571 to get your name on the list for a free home energy audit. Weather stripping, new door sweeps, minor repairs, and much more. Start saving money and keep that purchased air in your home. Central Valley Electric is happy to partner with Green Metal Energy for this valuable audit. Again, 575-746-3571 to sign up. Call now.
Maybe your AC unit needs a little tender loving care. If you don't know where to turn, then you don't know Jack. Fergalicious. In fact, they're downright funky. Fergalicious. Let the boys at Fergie's Plumbing and Heating get your AC unit ice cold, just like some of my lady friends. Don't let any fool make you lose your cool. Fergie's Plumbing and Heating. If you don't know Fergie, then you don't know Jack. 632-2660. Fergalicious.
There's never a bad time to break out a bag of La Poblanita Party Tostadas at home, the office, in the club, wherever. Parties happen with La Poblanita Party Tostadas, the perfect crunch, seasoned just right and ready to get the party started. It's the dippable chip that bites back, the chips that make bland salsas better. Grab a bag of La Poblanita Party Tostadas at your local grocery store across all of southeastern New Mexico and take the party up a notch with La Poblanita Party Tostadas. They're all that and a bag of chips.
Oasis Computers has been Roswell's trusted source for home and small business computers for over 30 years, and they continue to be your best resource for computer repairs, operating system upgrades, web root managed antivirus, special orders, and more. Oasis Computers is now open from 8 to 1, Monday through Friday to better serve you. Service calls by appointments and after-hour appointments are available too. Stop by Oasis Computers at 1703 North Garden or call or text 575-625-9141 for even faster service.
That concludes this broadcast of sports on Fiero 106.1 FM. Rocket Sports on Fiero 106.1 FM and online at KSBPTV.com. Fergie's Plumbing and Heating, Central Valley Electric Cooperative, Eastern New Mexico University Roswell, Roswell Seed Company, Maupin and Brown Dentistry, Pecos Valley Equipment, Oasis Computers, Eastern New Mexico University, Mays Lumber, Bob Reed Pest Control, Roswell Honda, Big O Tire, Spring River Dental, and Business Notions. Thanks for tuning into this broadcast of sports on Fiero 106.1 FM. We now return you to your regular scheduled programming.